Hey, what's up, guys? This is FAL Metal Modeler coming at you again. So I finished the painting the barrels on the Serpent Custom with the Vallejo um, gunmetal blue, and I basically airbrushed it on there, and the results of this are quite satisfying. So basically I use this. I'm using the gunmetal blue as a base, and so now what I'm going to do here is go ahead and start using this gunmetal gray. And instead of airbrushing, trying to get you know um, spray it all over, I want some of this gunmetal blue to basically show up basically inside the cracks of the barrel. So I'm going to go ahead and basically dry brush that with this gunmetal gray. And what I use is basically I'll buy these cosmetic applicators. They have a nice when you buy these things, just make sure that when you get the ones, make sure you get the ones with the brush on the end of it. Don't worry about this. This usually is something that you could use for basically pastels, pigments, and stuff. Or yeah, using this for like basically the chalk or the pigments. Um, but when I look for these cosmetic applicators, it's better if you try to find it's like a lighter brown color, which is has a little bit more stiffer bristles on it. It's either that or you can go online. Maybe I got these from eBay too. Is these lipstick applicators, and they have a nice little pretty stiff brush on them, which is really good for dry brushing. So they're pretty nice. Have a nice kind of rigorous bristles. But so I do that instead of using like a lot of people end up using for dry brushing like one of their brushes, and that's pretty that could be get pretty expensive if you're using some nice brushes. So try to avoid that by buying these cheaper ones. Do that, or you can use a stipple brush. But mostly, really don't recommend stipple brushes because they're a little bit too stiff, and they're usually better if you use them on stuff that is like more for really thick moldings, like bricks and stuff like that. They're perfect for that. But something like this, where you're just trying to get like more like a tip or the edges of it, I just recommend, yeah, just buying these cheap cosmetic applicators, like the lipstick applicator and the eyeshadow applicator. Yeah, so they're pretty much guilt free and disposable. So what I do with this is that I mainly just cut off a little bit at the tip, still leaving it kind of flat, but at the same time, the shorter you make it, the easier it's going to be to dry brush with it. Um, yeah, just basically not like too short, but I don't know. I'd say about maybe about a couple, maybe 2 to 3 millimeters short, just to be safe. If that does not work, just keep on trimming down until you actually get the desired feel of the basically the dry brushing. So yeah, let's go ahead and start doing that. I don't really using these Vallejos. I don't really how can you say thin them out if I'm gonna do dry brushing, but I just pretty much pour it pretty much in the cup here, just a decent amount, not too much. because the stuff will dry pretty quick. So yeah, just get your brush ready and just dip a little bit at the tip here, enough to cover it. And what you want to do is basically go on your towel to where you are going to just brush it on the towel to kind of get some of the paint off, majority of it. I just go with like one area on here basically, and then I take another separate area just to see how much is on there. So basically you want about that much left on your brush to actually make it work. So then just go to work on this, basically going across it instead of this way, which I'll show you a little bit later, because after I do this across the barrel, I kind of go at it like a diagonal angle just to get a little bit deeper inside the crack. You don't want to go this way, otherwise you will get in the crack and the results won't be what you originally intended for. So just keep at it until you basically get it to where it's desired, or how much of the dry brushing you desire to do on it. So this is basically to show you like an easier way of doing this without having to accurately do any detailing with your airbrush. This idea works pretty darn good for me. Yeah, just keep on going when you until you get it right to where you need it. And yeah, just keep on going around the whole barrel. As you see, it's starting to kind of get it at the tips here of the barrel, which is exactly the way I wanted it here. So seems to be looking pretty good, man. I'm really starting to, it's starting to pull out the depth of the barrel. It's giving it kind of like more like that old look to it, like it's been, you know, used quite a bit. Don't be afraid to actually pour a decent amount in your thing. Just not too much to where basically most of it will dry, because it does dry really quick. But yeah, just don't be afraid of it. If you're not too sure of it, I'd say just experiment on an old piece of a model, just to get it down right. Or a spoon actually works too. Alright. So it's coming a little bit closer now. And also, it's like if you're not don't want to get your hands all painted on, a lot of times I never really use my gloves or anything like that. But I would recommend it too. But ran out of gloves, so I didn't. So basically, yeah, I'm just doing like a big no-no on this. Plus, you'll get oils all over the paint and everything, and so when you actually do like a clear coat on it, it will show up. Or basically the sometimes the paint will not, or the clear coat will not go over, will basically not want to go onto the surface. It'll like kind of like give you like this fish-eyeing effect on it. But now, as you see, I'm doing it at like kind of more of like a diagonal angle. What this is doing is basically getting a little bit more closer inside the these crevices here, but not too much. That's why I'm kind of doing it diagonal. I'm not going basically across it along with it. So it's just slightly getting in there. And basically, yeah, just keep on doing it until basically you get to where you want it to be. And there you have it, man. It has like a nice little tarnish look to it. After I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and also give this a wash in black. And usually what I do with this is after I do like a little wash over it, I'll take like a towel or like tissue and just put it at the tip of your finger after you do the wash and just dab it a little bit like this. And what that'll do was also like it'll bring a little bit more shadowing into it, effects into it, and you'll get what you pretty much want out of like these barrels. So hopefully you guys can see that. It looks pretty awesome, dude. I'm pretty stoked on it. So yep. So yeah. Hopefully next shot will be trying to finish up the rest of this gun here, putting some more detail in it, doing some pre-shading on the body of it, and so I'll go ahead and get to finishing these up, and you'll see what the after effect is. So alright guys, we'll just see you guys soon. Cheers.